Hello everybody, this is Everyday Taipei, and today we are going to Songshan Creative and Cultural Park. So just to show you where it is in relation to everything, this is Taipei 101, this is Shilin Night Market, this is Taipei Main Station, and we're going to go right back here. It's near Sun Yat-sen Memorial actually, so the MRT we're going to be getting out of is called Sun Yat-sen Memorial MRT. Going to go up the street, take a left, go around this lake here, and then we're going to go up and through it, double back around into some buildings, and then end up right where we started. There's 3 different entrances. There's one. This one's under construction, number 2. Number 3, this is considered the back entrance, probably. Well, I'm calling it the back entrance, so it's the back entrance to all of us. This is the number 3 exit. It really actually doesn't matter which exit you get off of here, because the one that you should get off of to get there the fastest is actually closed. This is the one across the street from here. And I usually like to take you from the MRT to the actual place we're going to, but it's so long and boring. Like that straightaway there is so boring. There's nothing going on. Really doesn't add anything. So there you go. I helped us out a little bit. If you take a look at that thing that was under construction, if you guessed it was a stadium, you're correct. It is a stadium. It's been under construction for a really long time. I guess there was some money thing that was going on with it, and so they halted it. And when I first got here, it looked a lot worse. So it's actually making progress. It should be done soon? Question mark? I think. I mean, something got smoothed out because it's a lot more finished than it used to be. So on this street, there's a couple of cafes and stuff. It's actually really, not really expensive, but there's like higher end cafes and stuff, so I don't really come here for the coffee. On that corner that we took a left on, if you looked across the street, there's actually, or if you want to rewind it and look across the street, there's a building that's new. It looks really new with the glass walls and everything. It's actually one of the most expensive buildings in Taipei to live in or have a business in. So this area is kind of upscale a little bit. That being said, there are some cool places. Like one of my favorite, like to the right, on this right side there are where you can find all the cafes, there's like one of my favorite Boba places. It's called Don't Yell at Me. I mean, so the name knocks it out of the park. And then the branding is kind of off, so I really like it. I guess that's my style. I don't know. To the left here is the police station. I think it's the headquarters of the police station, so a really safe area. Yeah, if you guys should just pause the video and go look up Don't Yell at Me. I really like that place. I think they have white boba too. I know. But yeah, so the thing, the police station ended, and so now we're going into it. This is the cultural park. It's the starting of the entrance of the cultural park. There's a little bit of construction here. I think they were just clearing out some of the vegetation that was over here. You'll actually, yep, there it is. There's the sign. You'll see a little bit of a snippet of the map at the entrance here. So if you want to stop here and kind of get the lay of the land, if you didn't have Google Maps or something, you just want to see something else, this sign here is the map of everything. This is that lake that I said we were going to go around. It's really cool. It's a nice little, like, if you're in Taipei and you feel like it's too much city, you can come in here and take a look at this lake. It's a pretty peaceful place. Usually, like, on this walkway, there's a lot more vegetation to the left, so, like, it feels like you disappeared a little bit. But right now, like, it looks like it's all cut down, so it's not as pretty. Duck sighting! Those are so cute. Usually you see, like, birds around the lake, but I've never seen, like, ducks like that just chilling next to this walkway. So the thing is, the other entrance on this side, on this same street that we just turned off of, is usually where we enter from. It's a little bit more direct. But I wanted to go through this way because it's cooler. On the right, there's like a little brook, babbling brook. I think I was about to say stream, but I wanted to be extra with it and call it a brook. I'm not too sure if it's a brook. But yeah, the main entrance we usually go through was under construction. Like, I didn't even know that, thankfully. Like, I just walked up and like went through this way because it was cooler. This little area here is really cool, tucked away, like, well, it's not little, it's actually pretty big. Area where people can sit and chill out. Like, it has a lot of shade and it usually has a breeze going through it. I actually really like it a lot. If you can find a table, most of the time there's always a bunch of people mobbing the tables. To the left, there's like cafes. Probably by the time you guys come, if you're not from here and come, they're moving in new cafes. I didn't know what it was, but it looked like there's some work being done. So there's probably more development happening because that building wasn't used for a long, or that I know, wasn't used for anything very notable. But yeah, that's the lookout right there, so you can kind of chill here, cool down if you're here during the hotter months, look at the lake, chill out. This right here, this is a cafe to the left. That's the only place I've hung out at. It's actually pretty cool. There's like books and it's a really cozy place to hang out at. This thing's really awkward. Like, for such a big space, the feng shui, I don't know what you call it, but like the layout, this little like corner to go to the main pathway is really kind of awkward to me. I don't know, what do they have in there that's so important? They couldn't just knock it down and just kind of go straight into there. So we turn, and you see this S-Light Hotel and S-Light mall area. I don't know if you're familiar with Taiwan. S-Lights, there's a few S-Lights around the area. They usually have really good stuff in them too. So if you guys want air conditioning, you can head into there. There's if you see right below that, if you go into that corridor and take a left into the building, there's actually a Comebuy Tea. If you guys wanted to, because you know I'm in a Boba, so I need to know where all the Boba places are. There's a Comebuy Tea there. There's also, if for you Boba aficionados, there is a Chun Sui Tang, the first place that invented Boba. They have a restaurant in there on the 3rd floor. It's actually a really nice setup. Like, you just go up there, have lunch, and you can look down into this courtyard area. You can see the stadium that's there. It's a really good time if you want to make this like a afternoon type of thing. Go there, maybe have lunch because they serve food at Chun Sui Tang. Have the boba there, look at the courtyard, kind of like get the lay of the land of where you want to go and then do it. This is interesting. This detention thing is a pretty cool exhibit. I didn't actually take a look at it, but if you don't know, detention is like this horror game, like indie game, and it's based off of like a Taiwanese haunted school. I have it on the Switch. I haven't actually played it, but it's semi-popular, and they made this like, I want to say it's a haunted house. I didn't look it up, but there's a haunted house themed thing. They blacked out all the windows. There's a huge line, which you'll see later. But yeah, I really think it's cool. I mean, fall's coming. It doesn't feel like fall, but fall is coming, and so the perfect time to go and get scared, I guess. Usually, so it's a Saturday, you don't really see anything out here. Like in the Huashan Creative Park, it's the same thing. Like I said, I was surprised in that video that there wasn't anything in that front lawn. Same with this kind of like courtyard area. There's usually something going on. There's like some big inflatable stegosaurus, or they have like a little mini roller coaster thing. On the right here are the big halls, and so those are gonna be very similar to the Huashan Creative Park. These are gonna be the ones where it has like your big exhibits, the ones that are traveling or what have you. Like there was like a One Piece exhibit there, and they had like One Piece food and inspired food and stuff. It was really cool. No IG green walls, but as you can see, the archways are pretty lit. Go there and get an IG pick. So I was gonna go up here and take a left and go inside, right? Like I'm making a beeline for that corner there. And then to the right is the back entrance. But then on the right side, I was kind of surprised as I hear this music. What's going on? This sign says shui shui. I guess it means water. Water? I don't know what that is. But if you remember my Huashan Creative Park, I said that there's like usually like small individual like pop-up store things that creatives like run, and so this is what it looks like. Exactly like these same looking booths. Like you'll see these at the same thing. So this is exactly what I was talking about. Just like people, little scrappy little like I don't know what you call it, companies or whatever, just selling their goods. Like you'll see a lot of, what do you see a lot of? So cut and sew projects, like little baked goods a lot of times. Like I think you saw some scones. There's some scones being sold. There's some like bread things being sold, baked goods, and then you'll see like little artists with like stationery things or postcards or something. I feel so bad for that person at the end. Sometimes they just look so lonely. And then no, they didn't fill it all out, so like there are these empty ones here. But what are you gonna do? These two people here, they're definitely doing it for the gram. I don't know if that's like my style of choice for an Instagram, but there might be something cool with that. But as you can see, there's like this like catwalk in the middle. I guess it has something to do with tobacco processing. But yeah, it was I don't know, it's a pretty cool place to like sit down if you like bought something to drink or bought something to eat and you want to eat it now. It's actually pretty cool. Yeah, so this place has really interesting stuff. Like if you're, small fact about Everyday Taipei, I was a industrial design major in college. Like I came here one day and they were showing like all the senior projects for their industrial design student one time too. It was like pretty cool. One time I came and it was like BFA for fine art students, and it was like just a bunch of art stuff, and it was really cool. So this is the back area here. So we're going down here, like you can see right there, it says Taiwan Design Museum. If you take a right and go in there, there's something called like Design Pin, and so you'll see a lot of products made from Taiwanese designers and stuff. Pretty cool. There's another cafe in there. That's pretty cool. I came here like, so not a lot of people hang out on this side. If you wanted like a little getaway, little quiet little getaway, there's this courtyard here and this little installation. It's been here since I've been here, at least 2 years, so I don't think it's going anywhere. But it's pretty interesting how you see people use this space. Like, there's these different levels, so you could sit on it, you can lean on it, you can take Instagram photos off of it, like you see these dudes doing. But yeah, you can see like there's kids on that little swing thing just chilling out, and there's like a dude that's also just like on his phone, just using it as kind of like a standing desk type thing. So if you've seen my Huashan Creative Park video, I explain like how you buy the tickets, and this is a ticket booth right here on the right. So you go up to like this window and they ask you like which ones you want to buy. You can say all of them, you can say just one of them, and they'll print out the tickets and you can go like, this is the entrance here. Not too sure what it is, but I guess you have to take off your shoes. Maybe it's the exit to the detention horror house thing. I'm just connecting the dots on that one. I'm not too sure. Don't take that as a fact. I actually don't think it connects now that I think about it. There is like a second floor. I've never been up to the second floor. It's, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if there's anything on there. But there's also bathrooms in here, if that's something you need to do. But yeah, it looks actually really nice. Like, I'm surprised, like, a tobacco company made this. Like, when we go through this courtyard here, you'll see, like, they put some effort into it. Like, it's not pretty. I don't know if this is like the administrative office, but yeah, this is like the courtyard. So surrounding this are those other art exhibits and stuff. So you can go into here. People hang out here too. Usually that thing spills water to the right. I don't know why they emptied it. And the fountain in the middle here is usually going. I don't know why. It's summertime. There's a ton of water. Like, it rains all the time. I don't know why there isn't water in it. Electricity is cheap too here, so it's like, I don't know why it's not being used. It's a weekend. Whatever. Sometimes there's events out here too. Like, I've been here when there's events, like carts all over the place. One time there was like this big exhibit, art installation in the middle of this like raised platform area. So if you come here, make sure to check it out. Even though it doesn't look like anything going on, there might be something going on. If not, you can just hang out here too. It's usually a pretty cool area, cool temperature-wise. So when we come through these door here, you'll see the line for the detention exhibit, and it looks like people are super excited about it. Yeah, I think I'll check it out. Yeah, you can kind of. Yeah, you kind of see it now. Dude, look at this line. Crazy. It goes like all the way down the hall. Bunch of people super excited to go. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Really fun place to go. You can get lunch here too. I highly recommend this place. Check it out. If you haven't seen my Huashan video, check that out as well. If you have anywhere else you'd like me to go, leave a comment down below and I'll try to get there. Alright guys, have a good day. See ya!